What's up, guys? Welcome back to episode 3 of The Source. My name is Source, obviously, and I haven't made a video for a while, so I thought what better time to do it than now. Bitcoin looks starting to look really good, in my opinion. People are 50-50 because the 4-year cycle, blah, 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 has to come down, blah, blah, blah. Like, I get that, and that's going to cause a lot of panic. I've had my eye set on 93k for the last few videos, as you would have seen. If we lost support, then 93 was going to be on the cards, and that's what I've been looking for. I think history doesn't repeat itself, but it often rhymes. And if you look at this section here, you look at this section here, you look at this section here, it's all the same. It's all exactly the same. Now, I think we're going to get one more of these little consolidation areas here. Maybe it's like this. Maybe tap down, it's like into the mid-90s, 93 or whatever. This is where we want to see it hold. Now, the reason why I think we're going to get another huge move like this, let's do this in red. Oh, green. Now, green's good. We like the green color. The reason why I think we get a move like this is for a few reasons. One, we've got a clear-cut pattern, okay? Yes, the 4-year cycle, that's the worst. The worst thing I could have drawn, but you get the fucking point, okay? Yes, the 4-year cycle should in theory have come to an end, and that's why most people are sort of like tapping out. As well as this, the last time this came down, it touched on sort of this high here, and this has broken the high here, right? But we've had this enormous, on 1010 we had that enormous liquidation event, which has sort of had a reset across the board. I think that's a really bullish thing, not a bearish thing. This has been institutionally driven, so I think the 4-year cycle is out the window personally, and I think we're going to see just a slow grind up just year after year after year, but maybe these drawdown patterns are just going to be longer. You know what I mean? Like, these are like the mini bear markets within the full bull. I don't know, maybe I'm delusional, but that sort of makes sense to me. I'm interested to see what other people think. But honestly, like a lot of key players that I've been following, that a lot of them are 50-50, but I would say more people are tending to be bullish at the moment, so which is great to see, and I think next year is going to be interesting to see how that plays out. Oh, the other thing I wanted to say was the Bitcoin dominance. Now, ignore that little my little drawing there, but the reason why I've kept this here is because I drew this about 2 months ago when we were down here, and this is a big head and shoulders, and if we see this play out, next year could be fucking insane. Like this was the altcoin run on 2021 before it retraced, and if we see a dominance drop like below here down into the 40s, that is going to lead to the most fucking insane rally that we haven't seen in a very long time. Like, we didn't see that sort of dominance drop between 2023 and 2025, even during, you know, that run we just had on Solana. But this is going to be completely different. In saying that, I am bearish on things like Solana. I think that it's a bit overpriced at the moment, and we could see a full retrace. I don't know, it's hard to say. Like, it really is hard to say. I mean, I don't like being bearish while price is going down. In fact, there's nothing that I hate more than people that are bearish while price is going down, but it's like, yeah, maybe it is a little bit overpriced. That's all I gotta say. And so, where does that leave it? I don't know. As for shitcoins, Wojak is that's probably on the radar of everyone at the moment because a lot of people were sidelined. I caught eyes on this at 4 mil when everyone crime was just on the timeline. I was witnessing it in real fucking time. And it's just too hard to ignore. I actually placed some bids here and they didn't get filled, and I fucking missed that whole run. I thought they got filled, they didn't. I'm completely fucking sidelined. My bad, I fucked it up, alright? So I'm going to be looking to buy bids from a sideline perspective. Maybe a lot of you guys are sidelined as well. But the reason why I want to bid this at such a high price is, if you kind of compare it to how Pepe was in the early days, Pepe evolved. It was born in the shadows and deep in the bear market when only smart money and rich people, true believers and holders, were born, and they bought, they held, they fucking pushed it, and then they took profit appropriately at a good time when there was exit liquidity. And I think we're going to see the exact same thing for Wojak. And if you kind of look at the people that were pushing it early on and the people that are pushing it now, they're still the same people. They haven't dunked on you like other coins and tokens and memes will do. Like this is a good fucking, it's a good runner. And if you kind of look at like the Coles involved and see who's bag holding, they're not selling. And so this is a clear cut. This is how runners evolve. So Wojak is definitely one that I'm going to be bidding on dips. Hopefully I can get a good enough exposure for the continuation upwards whenever that happens. When Bitcoin flips around, this is going to be a fucking absolute winner. Yeah. Now, if we look at some other shit coins, go back to USDUC. I think this is really undervalued as well, led by a really good team. This is I call a blue chip meme. People are going to be like looking back at these prices in about 6 months and thinking, why the fuck didn't I buy? Why didn't I buy here at 9 mil? You know, like, don't like zoom out like this, okay? Zoom out like this, look at this, look at this, just buy a little bit, whatever it is, whatever you can afford to put in, whether it's $200, whether it's $2,000, whether it's 20,000, whatever, buy a bit, come back in 6 months. People are too strung up on the short time frames. Memes aren't, they're not just going anywhere, like they're still here. Another one that I've been looking at is Shit Piss Skin Can. I'm currently sidelined in this. I thought about buying some here. I thought about buying some here. I didn't twice. I regret it. Maybe I get another entry, but it's got a really good lure. In fact, it reminds me of UFD, Unicorn Fart Dust. Chase Hero, the co-founder of Trump's main crypto venture, World Liberty Financial, said about crypto, you can literally sell shit in a can, wrapped in piss, covered in human skin for $1 billion if the story is right, because people will buy it. And here we are, and I think this is their number 2 on the USD1 leaderboard, so it's got a really good lure. Like, if this sort of takes off like UFD did, then this could seriously run. I think just having a little bit of exposure in here would just make sense in case that does happen. Neat is another one. Neat, again, is right on like a perfect support. I mean, it could come lower, but this is where you want to buy. Like, if you were bullish up here, because it was based on purely on the meme, then you should be bullish here. Like, if not more bullish. In fact, up here, bearish, because you're reaching these all-time highs. Here you need to be bullish, so this is where smart money is going to be buying, and then they'll be selling up here. So if you want to join the smart money and actually make some fucking money, bid the dips and sell the rips. That's all you got to do. If you believe in the meme and believe in the team, then bid. That's perfect. In terms of tech, I've been looking at Fog. I've been bidding on slowly. There's a lot of big names that have been pushing this as well. It's kind of hard to filter through, like, who's being paid to promote stuff, and you know what I mean? But I think this is good. I think Fog is good, especially in the privacy sector. The thing is, if we do go into a bear market, or whatever you want to call it, on this downswing, there are areas that are going to be pumping. Like, privacy is pumping at the moment with Zcash. There's like the different areas, there's going to be huge rotations. At the moment, privacy is one of them, and tech is pumping as well. There's been a big rotation from meme coins into different sectors as well. So I think privacy, I think for Fog is going to be a really good one. Fog Swap, so check it out. And also Lil for Neobank Meta. If you like Avicii, Avicii is sitting at what, like 60 mil at the moment or something, maybe less. I've got pretty high hopes for Lil. They've got a really strong team with a big backing. Yeah, they've got some fun at the moment because the dev is protesting against Dex Screener for wanting to charge him twice to change the picture, which is I think it's fucking hilarious, to be honest. The guy's up like $70,000 in creative fees, but doesn't want to pay $300 for Dex, which I think is pretty funny. But I think all that gets resolved soon, and we see that reverse. I don't know when or where, but I think this will be quite a good one. But yeah, that concludes, let me just remove these drawings for a second. That concludes the video. I hopefully by the time I make this next video, we've had a little bounce here in the 90s and we're starting to see something form. Whether or not we do get this consolidation pattern here and we put in another low at like 90, 89 or whatever, it could be possible too, but I am expecting this to continue. If we don't and we go into a bear market, then fucking even better. Like, even better. If you really fucking think about it, how amazing would it be to be able to buy a Sol at, if we go into a full-on bear market like this will come right down, Sol will consolidate down here at like 50. Like, would you be buying Sol at $50? Yes. Fuck yeah, I would. I'll have to get a fucking job. I'll have to get a 9 till 5, but I'll be putting some of my weekly paycheck into Solana each week, right? And Bitcoin, like simple as that. But I don't think it's gonna get like that. But yeah, anyway, thanks everybody. Peace.